Hello everyone, Block Koopa here, along with...
ChampionNBloom.
And Brawler Claw 67.
Sorry, I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to be the one to say and.
No worries.
I'm used to not being the one doing the intro.
No worries.
And we're back with more Danganronpa. We're actually going to be switching it up a little bit from here on out, just that way we can pick up the pace a little bit. And
not lots of other games wanting to get
because we don't want to do too much lag between ChampionNBloom being able to hear or being able to see everything. I'm just going to go ahead and read Makoto, and Brawler Claw 67 is going to be reading all the other characters.
Yeah, but ChampionNBloom is still going to be making commentary and also making a lot of the decisions. So
yeah, he's going to be making most of the decisions. He's going to be making most of the decisions.
I'm like the moral compass of the group.
Except for the fact that we have a moral compass in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I'm the backup moral compass.
Yeah, you're like X20. You're like the X23 of moral compasses.
That's true.
You're the second best at what you do. Anyway.
Alright. I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. I slowly pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered I promised to eat breakfast with everyone.
Oh no, Nicholas, please.
Force of habit. Force of habit.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I better get going.
Onward. Every time I hear this song, I think it's freaking Power Revolution.
I left Sayaka's room and I made my way toward the dining hall.
I did not hear left, I heard loved. I love Sayaka's room.
So
it was great.
It smelled so nice. Anyway.
A few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there.
The dining hall. Hello, Makoto. Good morning. And good morning. Can you believe it? I was already the first one here this morning. I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I'm early.
I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers, and the ones who showed up a little bit late.
Naturally. Yo.
Sorry
I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Well,
My apologies,
hello.
ladies and gentlemen. My morning duty took a little longer than usual. I hope it's makeup. Anyway.
We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad.
My bad, guys. Slept right through my alarm.
What's your problem?
Is it so awful to be late?
Yo.
I've no sleep, just so you know. Nope, got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. Of course you do.
Don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind to move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived.
Where's Sayaka?
At least that's how it was supposed to go.
There are a few people there.
There's a few people still missing.
Oh.
Wait,
So it's not just
aren't we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet.
I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late...
What?
What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did she forget about our breakfast promise?
However,
I got this, and she always has her stuff together.
Listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside of me. And that speck started to grow quickly.
So did the BGM.
Indeed. I like how there's always that thing.
I know.
I need to go. I have to check on her. The words barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I'd let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night, the room had been completely transformed. You didn't react.
Oh.
The delayed reaction.
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, man.
You might want to go get the others.
Maybe. There's a keychain on the ground. It has my name on it, so it must be my room key. I gave it to Sayaka when we traded rooms. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It's the sheath for the replica sword. The sword itself has been removed. More importantly, where's Sayaka?
This looks really bad for me.
Should I, investigate everything, or should I just...
Is it gonna make us look at investigate afterward again anyway?
Yeah.
And,
well, I mean, I'm asking him, since he's the one.
That's fair. Do we look at everything?
Let's go to the restroom. I think this implies what it needs to imply.
I'd better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside.
Stop stalling.
Oof. That's no bueno.
It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then, everything went black.
Oof. I see. Thank you, game.
Yeah, this looks okay. This looks bad for us.
When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before.
Oh, we're here. Ah, you're awake. Finally, are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your butt up.
Huh?
You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well,
It's no surprise, considering what happened.
What happened? Ah!
Hey, are you okay?
So it wasn't a dream? What I saw, it was real?
That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead.
A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
just give
You can
up.
check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka's completely and irrevocably dead.
No, I have to see for myself.
Why?
Listen to us, man. What do you
Why?
think's gonna happen if you go out there?
Well, what good is it gonna do if just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
None
Man,
of us
now I'm
want-
sorry for calling her a murderer.
Yeah. None of us want to be here right now either.
Then why?
Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he said told us all come here. Well, hold on, don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember that terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So,
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to define him without reason.
correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have.
Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
Alright, who's doing Monokuma, by the way? Are you doing Monokuma
I
also?
can.
Or...
I can't, unless you want to do both. The two of them.
I'm okay with
If
doing
you're
it.
just mapping those voices, or...
Well, Monokuma doesn't specifically have those voices.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey.
Unless someone violates the school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
Listen up.
I am famous at safari parks throughout the world, following the Bear Times 1 rule.
But
Then, who did it? Who killed her?
come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you.
Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid. That's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a get shot up with a Gatling gun. That's very specific. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so you can graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
You're lying, right?
Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
wrong.
No, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could easily testify to that fact.
What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion.
Are you serious? Someone killed someone? It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb, that's what he said, isn't it? When you kill someone, you get to leave. I'm not gonna say it like that.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's cause... Naive, you're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You just kill someone and waltz on out of here?
Hey!
You're super
Come
naive,
on
devilishly
now.
naive. Heckishly naive. No, the real thing has just begun.
The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave, however. Even if you do that, there's still one more part of the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
You're referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the Blackens that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you were talking about, is it not?
In other words...
Bingo! It's not just to kill someone. You have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So, a certain amount of time before after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin.
Class trial?
Yep, it'll begin in a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the Blackened who committed the murder. And the spotless students will all engage in a one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the Blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer
Democracy.
you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with, which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial
I didn't
rules
mean to.
go, that's all there is to it.
Just,
Oh,
and then the rest of you,
so
what?
if we get this wrong, then everyone dies. I thought it was just the innocent guy dies.
Well,
Nope. Well, everybody's
Well-
innocent guy except for the person who did it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of innocents, only one murder.
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply,
what?
it's execution. Execution?
What?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
Oh my goodness. It's terrifying.
Yeah.
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well,
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judgment system or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add one rule I described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind.
New rule.
Well,
Wait, hold on.
this is a thing.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, and if you go over to the... no, not the report card. The regulations. It actually does add it.
I would hope so.
There it is.
Once murder takes place, a class trial will begin shortly thereafter. Participation is mandatory. The guilty party is exposed, they'll be executed. If the guilty party is not exposed, they alone will graduate, and all the remaining students will be executed.
And then, of course, additional school
And,
regulations
of course,
may be added as necessary.
Of course, naturally. Wait, hold on a second.
hell are
You're
you
freaking
talking-
insane, you know that?
Huh?
Hmm? A class trial? What the heck is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop
What
it!
do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone?
What?
What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
The hell are you
What?
talking
Punishment? I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep dark scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Shut the heck up. Say anything you want. I'm not going to be part of this.
I
Don't be so
won't
selfish.
believe it!
Okay.
Stop it.
You're the one being selfish. Do whatever you want. It's not going to do with me. It's got nothing to do with me.
Alright,
the
kill
evil
her.
standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. My style is to stick it out and resist until the very end. I'm sure it is. You only want to get out of here? Oh gosh, he has knives. Or claws in here.
Yeah.
You'll have to go through me first.
As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then,
Oh my, that camera angle. It's a good
it's
thing.
okay. Yeah,
They dark
it won't show anything.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying
Are you-
yourself now?
Okay, that's it.
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated
Oh,
the school
fire, Nico.
regulation.
You instigated it.
I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help to me, godly spear, Gunyer.
Oh, heck.
Oh. Bajuko.
About that.
Yeah.
Oh.
This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
Ooh,
No way!
what the? I don't have to do the freaking Valley Girl voice.
You don't have to Valley Girl anymore.
I don't. This can't be real. No way!
Well now.
Now I am painfully aware of the great power of the meaning of a promise. And meaning of the promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all need to be taught a lesson after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But now you
Guys, school
guys
trial with
understand.
Monokuma, he did it. Execute him.
Yeah, I saw him do it. Guys, Monokupa's super sus right now. That's all I'm saying. Now you see just how serious I am.
We need to call an emergency meeting.
Yeah.
Shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen it, the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered.
Heck, look around at the other sister who's used to it.
In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Hey,
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic. It's not even like when you die, you didn't really die. So it's not like when you die. This is reality.
why?
Why did you have to kill her? Did you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
Say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly, you can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what are you taking for? I'm Monokuma.
Well, now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it
It's
the
the
Monokuma.
Monokuma file!
He added the word "it's."
Yeah.
Also, is it just an autopsy report, or? I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. And so instead, I've gathered everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. Do you not just know it in its entirety because, security cameras and stuff? What's that? How I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing.
Yeah.
I got to see it all go down. Well,
Yeah.
then you could just
So
tell
then-
us. Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial now, could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot.
Guess what we get to do, guys?
Seriously, you don't have a choice.
Guess what we get to do, guys?
We get to look for evidence.
We get to listen to one of the best songs in the game.
Oh, okay. So we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. Thanks for being specific.
And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us.
Wow.
The investigation themes in this series are real good. Who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course, but there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We'd found ourselves...
I love how we automatically pretty much just already figured out that it wasn't Junko, because if she died, then we wouldn't be having the class trial in the first place, because the Blacken couldn't attend.
That's true. We did nail it down a little bit.
we process of elimination. We'll get there eventually.
Yes, exactly.
If we just keep stabbing people, only one of us will
figure it out
to have committed the murder.
Yeah, couldn't you just, like, kill everybody and leave?
I mean, you could have, but do you have the tools to kill everybody?
Every single boy.
There's a bunch of spears.
Yeah, that's true. I was gonna say every boy's classroom has a bunch of weapons, like a bunch of tools. Not classroom, but the bedroom.
There's a bunch of spears right there.
And also, all the girls' dorm rooms have knives and stuff. So,
yeah, but they're locked.
What?
Huh?
In other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death
Why
is
are
the
your
only thing...
sleeves like shoelaces?
Wait, what?
Her sleeves look like shoelaces.
Well, they do. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in heck am I letting someone kill me. Alright, dang it, let's do this.
We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra.
My dreams come true.
Just do it!
Don't let your memes become memes. Or no, don't let your memes be memes. Sorry. They're right, we just have to do
Even
this.
if we need to sacrifice something.
No, gosh.
All of the Nike memes.
More Nike memes. No matter how much we don't want it, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this.
I just realized we just lost both
You
our
don't have
opportunities.
any choice anyway.
Yeah, I just realized we lost both our opportunities at a girlfriend.
That's true. Because if Sayaka didn't work out, Junko's gonna hook us up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good point.
Well, quick examine the corpse.
Examine the corpse. Okay, this isn't the song, by the way. It hasn't played yet. Hasn't started yet. I gently placed my
Honor
hand
the dead.
on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was
really.
gone.
I don't know why I even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on, just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means everything that happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever, it's really real?
Took
Hey,
you long
no,
enough.
someone save me, let me get out. Oh gosh. Somebody help me!
What's your
You're just
problem?
now accepting that? Yeah.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Saki's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene.
What do you mean?
You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no. We can't just leave him there alone.
what?
What? Why the heck not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Screw you.
So then.
Fine, then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op-based defense with only the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Yeah, sure. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. All right, well,
I
fair
feel
enough.
like she's not. I feel like Hina's not going to do much because she's a bit of an
just a
airhead.
second.
Yeah.
Hold
Hina,
it.
Hold it.
Hold it! Huh?
Before we begin the investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss? Like,
yeah.
investigation music?
Yeah, no
Also,
investigation music.
Also, I had a suggestion.
Huh.
I think it would be good if Nicholas did Monokuma.
Okay.
Just because I feel bad.
Yeah, that works.
Because I feel bad for him not being able to do anything. So
Yeah,
Wait.
plus he doesn't talk as much, so it won't drag
Hold
it out
on,
as
I'm
much.
just, I don't,
Me.
yeah.
I don't remember what I'm supposed to do next. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk to everyone or
You can examine that thing on the wall.
It's just a screen.
those are just the screens.
I
Oh.
don't think it does anything. It's just a TV screen. Yeah. Would it be her body?
I already did that.
We did that first.
And I tried leaving
To
too.
Mondo, maybe?
I just
We
talked
did
to them.
that.
I'll talk to
To
everyone.
talk to everyone, I guess, yeah.
What the heck?
Oh yeah, you did just do that, didn't you? We still have to figure it out or else we're all dead. Okay.
Also, is it just me or does she have like a paperclip in her hair?
She does. Hmm? So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Huh? Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received. I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Oh, we were supposed to check the file.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Hey.
I hadn't
Huh?
looked yet.
What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's room. What? She's right. Then could it be? Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Once
god.
everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second. You got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth.
The look of everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
So then,
I
Are we
love
all
how
done
he's stuttering
talking?
in his own thoughts.
Yeah. Are we all done talking? I need to begin our investigation soon. We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka.
Okay, so I was
We'll
supposed
have to
to
collect
talk to you.
clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
so
well, do I really have to say any more?
Perhaps you
I'd rather you didn't know.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck.
With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too.
And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it too.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? Better head to the scene of the crime. Oh, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a gun did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're
he
fucking
better
dead.
not let me find him. I'll skip the trial and cave their gosh dang skull in myself. I'm serious, I'll screw them up.
Then we have to hold a trial for you.
Yeah, about that.
Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're just gonna investigate a murder. How do we even do something like that?
Anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka.
What are you implying?
this is
It was
very
you.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
Don't come any closer. You could have killed me
Oh,
next.
that's safe.
Oh my goodness. Well, I guess wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true.
Thank you, Hina.
Yeah, that's true. We may as well at least check, just check. Even if we wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Why not? Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. Oh, she couldn't help investigate.
Yeah.
All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
There's a body on the floor right there.
That's true. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
About that. Well, whatever. I don't think anyone's expecting much from you anyway. Wow. Also that derp face, though.
Yeah.
It's
Alright.
literally describing it as excessive amounts of blood started pouring out of her. How is she
Yeah,
not like
That's
in a
actually a
medical
good
coma?
point.
Yeah, I know. I better get going.
Wait,
So
don't
I'm
go
hearing
yet.
she's
You have to hear me
lying.
out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left,
Well,
and their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion.
now we gotta prove our innocence, of course.
Does
naturally.
everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have
No
to
one's
do
in my
something.
room.
Yeah,
Otherwise, everyone will.
execution is
I'm not gonna-
electric chair.
Yeah, it's the same stuff.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to
Why
do
not?
is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka.
If they blame me, they deserve it.
Here it is. Except, that's probably we're gonna have to leave the episode.
Oh, dang.
Oh.
Alright.
Next episode. We only recorded for half an hour. Never mind. Let's keep going.
Alright.
We'll see
Keep
what episode or
going.
next episode.
I don't know how I'm gonna cut the episodes yet. If I'm gonna make them all an hour long, or if I'm gonna cut them to like 30 minutes each or something. I'm not sure.
Okay. Alright.
I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Mizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory.
Wait, hasn't it already, in which case hasn't it already been like 8 hours since, or 9 hours since the murder? He said a few
Well,
hours after the murder would be the trial.
Yeah.
But it's
No, a
already
few
been, like,
hours after investigation started.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not what he said. Monokuma said after the murder.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
whatever.
All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow
Well,
I have to
that-
find out the truth. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, the first thing we have to do is prove that we're innocent, so we need to prove where we were at 1:30 a.m.
That's
So
a
my
good point.
first instinct, so our first thing, my first thought would be to investigate Sakura's room and find some evidence that I was there.
That's a good point.
Find a bottle and put our pheromones in it. I'm just kidding.
No.
Alright, we'll talk to the people here real quick.
Aren't you gonna help?
that's
Oh,
fine.
no.
Aren't you gonna help investigate, Chihiro?
But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her.
She's dead.
I have to stay with her.
It's not
Yeah.
like she's going anywhere.
Oh, no way. Seriously, I don't want to die here. I beg of you. God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. All of the other.
God of space.
Yeah, I don't care who it is. Just get me out of here.
Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now.
I think the first thing to do would be going to the room.
Yeah.
Both the crime scene room and the annual room.
Yeah.
You know, one or the other. I also think that talking to everyone and getting alibis would be something I would do as well.
First of
So,
all,
like,
he's about to say
yeah, I sort of also want to do this a little bit quickly.
Yeah. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained.
Oof.
Oh god, they haven't even moved it.
I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Now we get to investigate things. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly.
Oh, that's right. We'll have to trade room keys.
When we switched rooms, we switched keys too, so Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you too, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it, or opened the door, or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around. She couldn't have dropped it, so she couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer... Okay. Sword! This is
My
the
first thought is to check everything for gold dust. And prove. I mean, yeah, the fact that our room key doesn't have gold dust on it is pretty much enough evidence that we didn't use the sword.
Yeah. It's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself until now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. It starts over the music every time we get a...
Yeah.
This is the... Okay. It was using the attack somehow? And plus the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged.
Unless he did in self-defense parry.
I mean, if you're going to attack with the sword, first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Yeet!
Yeah, throw it at someone.
My theory is that Sayaka used it to defend herself during the attack, and therefore didn't draw the blade, but just used the sheath to shield herself.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey,
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead.
I see.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there.
Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a
That dirty
bitch!
jerk. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking
So if I
dead.
ever find the son of a gun that did this, I'm gonna pound his gosh dang face in.
So what if you assume it's a he?
Yeah, but what
Yeah,
if it was a girl?
Wait a minute!
Thoughts.
Yo,
That'll get sorted out when the time comes. That's fair.
Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there was way less than it was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little?
Aww.
There are gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the heck happened here?
Whatever.
I can't do it, so I'm glad you guys are doing it for me.
No problem.
The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
yo,
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, Mondo.
what?
We ain't exactly in the
What?
mood to be building freaking furniture, right?
So you haven't used yours either then?
Why?
Yours
Not
either?
just me. Nobody's
What?
busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. Because, like, why the heck would we?
Toolkit has been added.
Interesting.
Hmm.
I mean, on the corpse, we saw a knife in the body, so we know that that's probably the main murder weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that.
We'll get to the bathroom in a minute. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now.
Fair. What about the scratches on the wall?
Yeah.
There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Dang it, I was right there in the other room. If only I heard something.
wait.
That would not have been possible.
Huh?
Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could have happened in the room right next to you, and there's still no way you could know.
Well,
Perhaps it's another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder.
Evidence of a struggle.
When did she get here?
Yeah, she's been here the whole time. She's just been hiding
What,
behind Mondo.
seriously? What?
Yeah, she's hiding
Oh
behind
my
Mondo.
gosh. I didn't notice at all. That's funny.
Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but
what are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
she was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my
Did you
room.
lose a contact or something?
DOS.
You did hear that did pick up on me face palming, right? That did pick up on the mic,
I
right?
heard the smack.
I heard something.
Good.
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
Are you a clean freak?
"Huh? No, I don't think so, but what?" Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting.
What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. You don't say.
It's very clean.
Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another. I didn't find one single strand of hair.
Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here.
You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looks like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean.
Was it Sayaka? Or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Alright, now
I
to that.
think that's everything. Actually, the scratches on the floor might be different.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
There are scratches and gouging on my walls and bed. Oh, it says walls and bed.
Oh, it's...
Okay. It connects to the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, no!
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 I do it all the time, too. I do that kind of thing all the time.
It's like
Okay, I
mashing
moved
it
my
at the
mouse all the
Pokemon
way down
Center.
here.
Exactly.
Thank you for waiting. We've restored your Pokemon phone. We hope to see you again. Hi there, welcome to the Pokemon Center. No!
Exactly. The bathroom. The dining room.
Yeah.
And on the other side of the store.
I love how it's inverted.
Yeah, I know.
For no real reason other than just because.
No,
Yeah, even
I
the
can't
green
let it
and
get
the
to me.
pink got inverted.
I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom.
Yeah, that's a
Look-
knife.
Oof.
Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst out into tears. But
I see writing.
I can't hesitate now. Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. Alright, what are we investigating first?
The writing on the wall.
Writing. I looked past Sayaka on the wall behind her, and there I saw... What? Written in blood were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this?
She doesn't? Does she have blood on her fingers? Can we tell that?
I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's not time to think like that. Pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some
Oh
sort
yeah,
of
there was a
sharp
fracture
object.
in her wrist.
Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to Monokuma's files, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is...
Yup.
Huh? There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's
There it
it.
is.
There it is.
The palm of both her hands are totally spotless. So how come only over her left finger? The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. And after that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly blow, her deadly wound.
Alright, so it had to be someone strong enough to, like, break a wrist. Because it doesn't look like they used a tool to do that.
That's how you do it.
So now I automatically suspect both of the bodyguards.
Oh, because they're strong enough to break a wrist?
Okay, that's still the same.
Yeah.
I think it's just tapping anywhere other than the text gives all the same stuff, I think.
Well, here, let me make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just the same. Okay.
Depending on how athletic Hila is, it could have also been her. But I don't think she's strong enough.
It would seem.
It looks like you found it, right, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers, that's most likely Sayaka's dying message.
I've never seen something written in blood before. It really
This
was
sound
the
effect
final
made me
message.
feel like I just won the lottery.
It's as if she wrote it with her life
Right.
itself.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet?
But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So.
the way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting that the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you write something like that, if you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be?
The result?
Well,
Think about it.
You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced.
I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Numbers. It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. Oh, but I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I want to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken?
Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck.
Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
Oh, so the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob.
Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about.
I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob.
Doorknob.
The doorknob.
What the heck? The doorknob is practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
Why did you only notice it while you were closing the bathroom door with that doorknob?
The door was already wide open and he was more...
Yeah, it was already wide open.
His love interest, so...
Yeah.
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional.
What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So,
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and end up breaking the whole thing.
Except none of it. No. Except nobody had access to a screwdriver because no one had quite yet.
Yeah, another
Meaning
thing.
this was probably also an act of brute force.
But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then, apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that?
Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms.
So what you're saying is, only you and Sayaka knew about it.
I don't like that.
She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears that up.
Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later.
As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room.
I don't like that.
I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. Should I start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from? Or I should start looking, and also I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. I think that means I don't need to talk to them.
No, that's the same dialogue.
Yeah. Yeah, it is the same.
Like I'm saying, go to Sayaka's room, get some evidence that we were there.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi, you're tall.
Very
Yeah, I didn't even notice it the first time I played the game.
Everybody's so freakishly tall whenever you're outside. It's weird.
It's like the reticle is
you're
like at
walking
your
around.
chest instead of at your
But it still doesn't make any sense. So why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit?
No, you got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night.
Thoughts?
He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face.
Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say?
Huh?
After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right?
No, because someone was trying to break into her room.
The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? She's dead because of me?
This guy is awful.
Then it should have been me that died? Yeah.
Well, all we can say right now is that's a possibility.
If that's really true, then I...
That's horrible.
Yeah, that guy's a jerk! That guy's a jerk face. Alright, let's talk to everyone.
We still.
Seems like
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate?
Nameplate?
What?
Oop, wrong key.
Wait a minute.
Huh? This is
Yeah.
Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it.
Yeah, I just noticed that they got swapped.
Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka written on it. Or Sayaka's name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched, so all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that?
Heck.
What do you have to say?
Very strange. Mr. Naegi, was Miss Maizono doing in your room? Let me just say this. Actually, will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room.
Do you really think I'm guilty?
I think everyone thinks we're guilty.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do a quick once over, because I don't remember where everyone is. Oh yeah, trash room.
It has a nice little trash can on it, so you know it's
Yeah, we never actually investigated all of the areas during free time. We actually never investigated all the areas, so we can look around. There's a hatch on the floor. The door won't budge, it must be locked. What would make you think that it was locked? Maybe it's the padlock on it.
I
Also,
didn't
you
even
got a
notice the
coin.
padlock until you looked at it.
We got a coin.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, we did. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past.
Monokuma appears!
Oh, Tim. It's the end of the line! The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. Okay, my home.
How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
That's the same
Yeah,
one.
what I said before.
Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
What?
This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
It's like a
Oh my
freaking
God.
sentry. It's like a freaking sentry. Like, automated message thing.
Monokuma's crazy. Monokuma's crazy.
Really?
Really? What makes you think that? Girls' room, boys' room, or no, other way around. Boys' room, girls' room. I don't think there's anything in there, if I remember. Honestly, I don't even remember what this one is.
Yes, the two genders. Right side up triangle and upside down triangle.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's because the male one's supposed to be broad shoulders and the female one is a dress.
Oh. That's an icon. That's an icon. There's an icon with a person. Okay, let's go to the... Oh my.
That's a sound effect.
That is a sound effect. Let's go to the kitchen.
Hey, Hima, are you strong enough to break a wrist?
Why do you ask? Hina, are you investigating the dining hall?
Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing.
I know what you mean.
And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me calm down. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Ooh.
Wait a minute.
So what you're telling me is alibi. Maybe.
So what you're telling me is that you were outside of your room at 1:30 a.m. when she was killed.
Wait, hold on a second. Wasn't the dining room... Is the
That is what it sounds like. I don't want to say
There's a
anything.
knife missing.
I don't want to say anything, but that'll be explained later.
Okay.
There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing.
Wait, if you're gonna kill someone, why not take the biggest one? Why take the second to biggest one?
You know?
That's...
Was it missing from the very beginning, or... I better see if anyone here knows more about it.
Hima?
Hina?
You got some explaining to do.
Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh?
Oh, it's
I thought it was
good.
kind of strange. The knife suddenly just suddenly disappearing like that.
Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row.
So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone.
So you're
I thought the dining rooms were locked at night.
Yeah.
I'll just go ahead and say it now. She means night, but she doesn't mean before nighttime started. She means a little bit before 10.
Like before 10.
Oh.
She means a little bit before 10.
Okay.
Before 10. Okay, that makes
Okay.
more sense.
So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall?
Yeah.
In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Heyo.
Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka?
What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean,
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys are supposed to be friends, right? But if you still killed her... On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and one killing the other is classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Yeah, she's not the smartest cookie.
No. Alright,
I mean, she knows she's smart enough to realize that this could be a setup. So
It's true.
I'm pretty sure I checked everything in the trash, or in the trash room. So we're gonna go find everyone else. Running around, super speed.
I mean, you didn't actually... No, never mind.
There was still an exclamation mark for it. I guess the exclamation mark doesn't go away after. In fact, you can check that by going, checking the map and going to the kitchen.
Sure. Cleaning duty, eh? As a matter of fact, Monokuma came and talked to me yesterday morning.
Really?
Listen to
He
me!
probably realized I was basically in charge, so he decided to talk to me directly. The topic of conversation was assigning cleaning duty.
Oh, so you're on cleaning duty now?
That's wrong!
Actually, no.
Huh? Okay, then who is?
Ifumi was also there when we had this conversation. He volunteered right away, so I let him have it.
So he's on cleaning duty.
Count on it!
Indeed, but we'll swap out on a weekly basis. I'm sure you'll be up before too long.
Got it!
And when that time comes, I'll be counting on you. Okay.
so
Okay.
he thinks we're innocent and will survive.
That or he's just not fully accepted the fact that this is all happening right now.
Well, she's in a classroom. Wait, I'm going to... Yeah, the exclamation mark is still there, so it's just all the places.
It's points of interest.
There. So I don't need to go there.
Like you said, Sayaka's room.
Wait, no, I already
get
went
more
there.
evidence that you were
unless I need to
there.
go back.
Yeah, Chance. We didn't go to Sayaka's room.
Oh, oops. Sorry.
Yeah,
You're right.
we have Hina's account that we didn't enter the dining hall, but we probably need a little bit more than that to prove that specifically we were in there
You're
at
right.
the time of the murder. That's ours.
That's ours.
Oh. Gosh, freaking dang it.
I know it said Sayaka on it. But still.
Yeah.
Besides, we wanted to check the DVD, didn't we?
Yep.
There can only be one thing in the trash can.
Well, there's a couple other things like
Yep.
some crumbled
Well-
pieces of paper, but you know.
The DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. I think that was the only thing that we needed to check on.
Did you take it?
I think the idea.
I think the idea
is
is
it.
Yeah, I think that's everything I need here.
Dang it.
Ah, well. You can go watch the
And
DVD,
here,
though.
and here I thought I was being the smart.
Yeah. That's okay. I think we should go check the DVD.
I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. DVD as Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then That voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Oh, that's evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one claimed he was anything but. Without warning, well, he claimed it, but without warning, the video cut off. I think he did anyway. That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? I don't remember if there's anything in here. I don't think there is. Oh, there's one person.
Oh, there's the Celeste.
Hey Celeste, do you know anything about this cleaning duty stuff?
Cleaning duty? What is that? Honestly, I have no idea. Maybe you should ask Taka, or someone else. Anyone but me, really.
Fair enough.
Gosh, you are so helpful.
Fair enough. Whee! We do need to go talk to Chihiro, though. I do remember that.
Oh, Chihiro?
Hey,
Oh,
Chihiro,
yeah,
I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Oh, what is it?
Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something?
Sorry, no.
Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I just don't know.
Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. Alright, well, let's talk to you.
No way. I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you, all
we
the
already did this. Okay, but he doesn't have anything new, and I don't think that this means anything. Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah. Where else do we need to go?
We need to go...
Where would Kyoko have gone?
Kyoko? I think she's still in the room. Oh, no, she left.
Yeah, she left him. Do we need to go to the laundry room, maybe?
That's where I was headed, yeah.
Okay, I need to, because I want to go ahead and figure this out and move on.
Yeah, let me go ahead and just save real quick. I think that we're supposed to go here. I think. No, I think it's for a different case, actually. I don't remember. Yeah, it wasn't here. We need to go to the trash room, I believe.
We're back to the trash room?
I think. Maybe after we talked to, Oh, no, we're supposed to talk to Fumi. I'm dumb.
Oh yeah, because
we figured out that he's the person in charge of the trash room.
That was in the, cleaning duty.
You! I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty.
Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? Radius Rabbit's monkey would talk to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was going to start this morning, but after what happened, I hadn't got a chance to get started.
And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room. In front of the trash room.
It's my job to gather up the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key to the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get into the trash room? And only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want?
That does seem more convenient.
So, in other words,
Actually,
so that's it.
that must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would
Destroy a
disappear.
body.
The thrill would disappear and things would become boring.
Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, Daddy, why'd you want the cleaning room duty gig anyway?
Oh.
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You.
Liar, I know why you did it.
Is it?
You wanted to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, and poking around.
You know, I thought Leon was onto something.
You know what I mean.
And
Why?
This is why I skip his dialogue.
Give me a break.
Here's ridiculous. So we're okay.
Sorry.
Whenever a guy is clean duty, stop directing the company them from picking up the trash and disposing of them. Disposing of it. But
What?
you're as innocent as you claim. Where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to. What? Anyway, on another topic. Okay, that's you.
Anyway, on another topic, Fumi, since you are on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you.
What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, we haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma and save the villager and be the boss.
I can create trauma right now.
Yeah, he does have a little bit of video game humor, but I still hate him.
He's also awful.
No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
Oh, okay.
So easy. So Fumi and I head down to the trash room.
Cool. You like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, I don't even want to attempt to try to do that laugh. You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They say he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out.
Whatever, please just hurry up.
What? I'm confused. I don't know, man.
Me too.
He's weird. Fumi pulled out the key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch to the gate. And then...
There we are.
Ah, the noise.
That was grating. Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along.
No! I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not.
But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world?
Whatever, let's just hurry and keep looking.
Oh, there is something someone left behind.
This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Ah, and it's on right now.
Oh. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes,
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on clean duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Oh, someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it's the work of a fairy.
What were you doing down here?
Fumi, do you realize what you just said?
Huh? The fairy?
No. You said that last time you were here, the incinerator was off.
Ah, yes, about there can be no mistake. But I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if.
Oh my goodness. Yesterday,
Oh!
yesterday, as soon as I was going, I came down and checked the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on in yet.
So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible?
Are we gonna turn it off, or just gonna let it keep going?
No, I'm just gonna let it keep going.
Okay.
This is
That
the
works.
incinerator. It's way in the back. Oh.
It's not like we have to pay any bills or anything. Oh gosh.
Yeah, this is all stuff Monica might have to deal with.
Yeah, man. He has to worry
If
about
he's trapping us in here, we might as well burn.
on that. I accidentally clicked on Incinerator again.
If we're gonna be trapped in here, you might as well burn his wallet.
Yeah, exactly. You might as well set his wallet on fire. A burnt piece, like a hunk of burning love. Oh gosh, why?
I hate it. I hate it.
I hate it so much.
Anyway, this looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of a sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that you look at it, it's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of the evidence of the killer destroyed. There are lots of people with white button-up shirts. This is enough by itself to figure out who the killer is.
Look for someone who could hide their sleeves?
Huh? There are shards of broken glass scattered around the front of the incinerator.
I like that.
Looks like it was used to be some kind of glass ball, just about enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this
Is that?
Do you know what this is?
You see, if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish.
God dang it!
Kidding aside, the only kind of thing that might see on any big icy street corner or big city street corner. Gaze into it, and it'll show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on the quest to find that one guy. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular bowl belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should all be, they should still, all still be at the gym. I better, go find out for sure.
The ultimate fortune teller guy.
Yep, they're clairvoyant. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last night, the incinerator was turned off and his black shards were burnt clothes weren't. What does this all mean, Mr. Eggy? Will you be confessing soon?
Why me?
Aaron already knows you then. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. No, they're not. Not even a little.
Sounds like he's having, living out one of his comic book fantasies.
There's a lot of evidence that incriminates a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And warp speed.
And since everyone just saw their videos, literally everyone could have a motive for getting out.
True. That's the point.
This is tricky.
Yeah. That's the point. You. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something?
No, I gotta get out of here. Gotta get here now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Well, he's the only person who doesn't have an order to get out because he's the only person who's only just accepted all of this.
I mean, I guess so.
Yeah. I
Hero,
mean,
snap
yeah,
out of
he's clear.
Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here? What?
Hey, does this look familiar?
Ah, that's my crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the heck?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? Probably. He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS?
Let's put that aside for now.
This guy's a freaking weirdo.
Yeah, he is. Can you say without a doubt that this belongs to you?
Yeah, that's mine for sure. Probably forgot in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come and snatched it. Come by and snatched it.
That's what I was thinking
laundry
about.
room.
That's what I was thinking about the laundry room. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found and taken it.
Okay.
That's why I was thinking laundry room. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know.
Sure.
By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing?
Everything I say about from fortune telling for 2 full years.
So
Gonna have to be like
$2.
$1 million.
$1 million?
It's pretty cheap, actually. I've been considering it gives you the power to control the world.
That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him.
Well, the question is it $1 million or $1 million yen? Because $1 million yen is still a good amount of money. It's like $10,000, but it's not $1 million.
I'm getting
100,000.
tired of waiting. What say we just get
100,000, not
started?
10,000?
Uh-oh, we can't
no,
even skip the laundry room.
It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Man, we don't get to listen to the music
Now
anymore.
then,
Oh,
allow me to appoint
my
a
vote is that we
proper
end it here
location
and
for the
save it for the next.
I'm planning on ending it, yeah.
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 Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Oh, that's what
Man, I
that
love how he says everything, so I don't have to.
The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go.
Dang, man. But we're gonna go ahead and end it there, right?
Well, we're gonna do the cutscene stuff. There's a very obvious place to end it.
Gotcha. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me.
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime.
So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Yeah, that's how this works.
About that.
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
I don't have to actually talk to anyone. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared?
No, scared isn't quite right.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth.
I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death.
So at
I
least
didn't need-
someone here doesn't think it was me.
I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice, trying to give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move.
Let's go.
The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when the time finally comes.
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment?
Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school.
You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Not even close. It's total crap.
Well now.
What the heck? I worked so hard on it. Okay, everyone, find your assigned seats and sit down.
Yoo-hoo!
Hurry up now, hurry up.
We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. What'd you say?
Oh gosh, the portraits.
Yeah. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. That's where we'll end the episode.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. I also really like this song. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you'll stay tuned until next time.
Yeah, see you then when we're gonna figure out who killed our beloved love interest.
Yeah, who killed our love interest?
Alright, see you guys then.
Bye.